T3 Media.
Hey everybody, welcome to Talking Through the Media. Your host for entertainment news by fans for fans. I am Chris Fagan, and once again, because I don't know how to, stop blathering on for like, an hour and a half, we're a little bit behind because, that's what I do. I'm a blathermouth. But if you are here to watch the show and talk about entertainment news and things like that, we got a little rundown of the things that you might be interested in. But first, before we get started, I want to just remind you guys, if you want to, you can check out the show on podcast if you don't have time to watch us here on YouTube or Facebook or live on Twitch. What's going on, guys? Check out our podcast. We have Talking to the Media is on SoundCloud, Spotify, and what is it? iTunes as well. If you also want to reach out to us and support the channel, you can also do so by going to streamlabs.com/T3media/tips. Put it in the box. That's where you can send your questions, your comments, your concerns, and let us know what you want to talk about. We're live, like I said, we're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, and we're live on Twitch. So I'm looking at the comment section. So anything you guys want to say and interject while we're going through the show, feel free to say so. But let's introduce the panel. Like I said, I'm Chris Fagan, and joining me, as always, is Sarah Katherine the Red. What's going on?
Hi, everybody.
Hey. How you doing? And also joining me is Jason Bell. What's going on, Jason?
All right, pretty good. How's everybody?
Awesome. Live from Jason's bathroom, everybody. We're gonna like I said, guys, we're gonna quickly go down the list of some entertainment news topics. So without further ado, let me try to pull up the first topic of what is going on with my graphic here. The first topic of the week. So, I almost forgot. Before we get into that, Sarah, do you mind helping me out with this? Because this week we had a passing that a lot of people did not see coming, and we wanted to take some time out to talk about it on the show. We didn't have time to make it its own individual video, but we want to take some time to acknowledge Norm Macdonald, who recently passed away. I think he was 60. Was he in his 60s?
He was. I think he was 61 or 63, but very young. Relatively, and had a secret battle with cancer that nobody knew about. And to me, this is personally devastating because Norm Macdonald was an amazing comedian. Mm-hmm. He, as far as I know, as far as I want to give him all the credit for any dad joke that ever was, he has already written it. It probably came from him. So the world will be a less happy place without him, in my opinion. Less laughter for sure.
Yeah. He had one of those voices that was so recognizable. The most recent thing that I remember him from is the TV show The Orville that we're waiting for season 3 on. He played this blob-like creature, but he has one of these voices. He did a lot of voice acting, and anytime I heard it, I knew it was him. And of course, obviously, his work on Saturday Night Live as well. But he had this sarcastic kind of tone, and I think to this day is known for having the greatest roast on that roast TV show. I think it's on MTV or VH1, where they roast people. To this day, he's said to have had the best roast of all time. And
he also had a great podcast, and his Netflix show was amazing. So I'm actually really devastated that there'll be no more from him.
What about you, Jason? Do you anything from you remember Norm Macdonald? Did you follow him too much?
Oh yeah, I watch him all the time on Saturday Night Live. One of my favorite sketches that he does is his imitation of Burt Reynolds on there, and
that was amazing.
Yeah, I seen a deep fake with him. They put Burt Reynolds' face on his face, and he does an excellent imitation of Burt Reynolds, and he's just hilarious as him. Yeah. So yeah, he'll be missed.
Yep, he sure will. And again, we wanted to bring that to everyone's attention again. It's sad that when we hear about these things, it's just that I understand it that some people, they don't want to make that public because people don't want to let that be the last image that you have of him. They want to be remembered for other things. And he was a guy who liked to bring a lot of joy and laughter to a bunch of people. So I understand that. So we just want to bring that to everyone's attention before we get into the topics of the week. It's gonna be a weird transition.
There's no good one.
From that to this, but I'll do the best I can with it. From the MTV Music Video Awards. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry, this is such a weird topic to go.
Jump right
into it, right? So from the MTV Music Video Awards, Madonna fans think that Madonna had a butt implant as 2021's VMA cameo drops Jaws. Madonna kicked off the VMAs in a leather bodysuit before revealing her backside once again to the audience. In true Twitter fashion, fans started to speculate that the music icon might have received implants. So, who wants to go first? Real quick. Try to keep it under short.
I'll go.
There you go.
So, to me, her butt looks like a sock puppet. Not to be completely awful to her, but obviously something's shoved in there, and I'm just waiting for it to ask everybody for a cookie.
You had to say it. Something was shoved in there. I had to say it. What's up, Jack? What do you think, Jason? Did you see this image? What did you think about this?
If anybody was going to get butt implants, it would be Madonna.
Did you watch the VMAs? I didn't see it.
No, I didn't watch. I seen highlights of it. That's it.
It did not move. As she walked away, it stayed in place. Whatever she's got.
Like a Barbie doll. Like it was like rocks. And I'm not surprised. I mean, I also saw in the footage that there were that she did that a while ago. And real quick, so some of the things that people were saying online, like on Twitter, for example, I'm sorry, let me get us all on here. What am I doing here? So Daryl Deville says Madonna's butt looks heavy as hell. I should have put the graphics up of these tweets. Let's see. Spammin' Crackers says she made an ass of herself. At 63, Madonna's butt stole the show at the VMAs, and celebs showers her IG with emojis. Crazy Eddie B said, so all this time Madonna was working on her butt instead of giving us hits. And last but not least, at House of Kaya, leave Madracula Madonna alone. She bought a new butt. Just ignore it. I'll tell you, that's the best advice I can give. Oh yeah, guys, and by the way, if you see that space below where it says the podcast support and everything like that, that is am I doing this wrong? Did I freeze? No.
Nope.
No.
There it goes. Something please. That's a space for when live commentators want to talk on the show. That's where you will see it. That little big square right there. And so if you put your comments below, that's where it's going to jump up when we're live. But let's move on to the next trending topic of the week. So next came from Twitter. Spat between Nicki Minaj and Joy Reid of MSNBC after Nicki stated that she did not attend the Met Gala. Of course, anybody who's anybody would have been there. Because of vaccine restrictions. Reid used her platform to express disappointment to the rap star on spreading misinformation. Nicki immediately responded, calling out the media host and calling her out for spreading lies against her, saying, and I'm paraphrasing, that if Reid would have bothered to read all of the tweets instead of reacting to the first one, she'd have seen that she is in the process of getting her vaccine for her upcoming tours and just wanted to do more research first, not telling anyone not to take the vaccine at all. Are you guys familiar with that whole situation as all that drama unfolded?
Oh yeah, talk about another butt. She's throwing out so
Did you freeze?
We just lost him. Did we lose him?
Jay, you there? Well, I guess while he's fixing that, what do you think, Sarah?
So, I mean, I was surprised that Nicki Minaj hadn't gotten the vaccine yet. I guess I'm surprised when anybody shows up and they say they haven't gotten it yet. But so, I mean, that was my only take from that. The rest of it I find to be like just a little squabbly for some hype. That's it.
Oh, yeah, Jason, we got Jason back. So, Jason, what were you saying?
Sorry.
It froze.
Oh, no, I was just saying she was talking about her cousin, and she heard from a friend of her cousin, that if you take the vaccine, you become impotent.
That was the whole mess of it. I mean, the tweet itself was all hearsay. My cousin's friends did. It's like, okay, don't spread anything that you really haven't verified yourself like that. That was pretty much Joy Reid's point of.
I only have one point to make. Being impotent wouldn't affect Nicki Minaj because she's a female.
Exactly. But so what she did was just scared a whole bunch of guys who follow her and believe her and thinking, oh wow, well, if Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend from Trinidad said something, that's it. Forget what the science says. Let's just move on. All right, so it is what it is. Okay, so but I'll say this: Nicki was honest, was being truthful about the fact that Joy did jump the gun with attacking her so quick, because Nicki never said don't take the vaccine. She never said don't do this or don't do that. She said she just was going to do research, and she also said that she was going to get the vaccine. She even put up a poll of which one she should take and which one people trust the most. So I agree with her. Like they jumped the gun on her a little bit on that. Saying that she was spreading misinformation. She did spread misinformation about my cousin's friends, next door neighbors, dogs, owners, second cousin from another mother thing. Yeah, that was dumb. But everything else, no. I'm not going to be too harsh on her. Moving on. From Entertainment Tonight, Britney Spears deactivated her Instagram account on Tuesday. Why, you may ask? No one's asking? No one's asking that question? No one cares why? Oh, that's a wrong graphic. Why, you may ask? Let me, not for any reasons that you might think. She deactivated her Instagram account because she wanted to take some time for her new engagement. Yes, Britney Spears just got engaged. Ladies and gentlemen, at 39, the 39-year-old pop star is taking off from social media. She's taking a break. She's tweeting to her fans from Britney Spears. Don't worry, folks. Just taking a little break from social media to celebrate my engagement. I'll be back soon. Jason, I know you're happy that Britney's not disappearing.
I'm trying to figure out she'll be back from what?
Don't keep it clean. Keep it clean.
She ain't been doing nothing.
I mean, for all we know, it's like, hey, I'll be back after. You know what? I just said just to keep it clean. You know, I was about to make an inappropriate joke. I'm not going to go there. Sarah, what do you think? What do you think is going on? Why did she deactivate her account there?
So, I mean, what we learned during the conservatorship is that she didn't even have control over that account. That's why she was sending cryptic messages or whatever. They were monitoring her account. So maybe they're still doing it. But anyway, I'm glad for her that she's engaged. So hopefully they'll be able to get married and the conservatorship won't knock it back. And, you know, she'll be able to do the things that she wants to do, because ultimately she doesn't have to be on Instagram. She's, you know, multimillionaire, and she should be able to get married and have a family with this new guy and all of that without anybody's permission. So Good for her.
Hey, like I say, if you like it, I love it. Hey, that's all good. And the reason,
do y'all know who this guy is?
That's her boyfriend they've been dating for a while. They've been wanting to get
5-6 years or more.
Yeah, keep up, Jason.
I mean, but what does he do? I don't keep up with Britney Spears.
He obviously marries Britney Spears.
That's his job. That's what his job is.
Look at that. Look right there. Look at the look on his face on that picture. Don't worry about what I do, bro.
This is my job.
No, we can see what he does right there. She's standing right there.
That's why she's like, you know what? Sarah's right. You know what he does, and he obviously does it well because she said that. So, Congratulations to Britney Spears. Now I realize why the picture messed up, because I accidentally went to the wrong story. So my bad, guys. So let me get to the right story real quick. Conor McGregor and MGK and Machine Gun Kelly. Why did Conor McGregor throw a drink at Machine Gun Kelly? I'm glad you guys asked that. Apparently, the altercation started when Conor was excited to meet Machine Gun Kelly, approached him for a handshake and a picture. Machine Gun Kelly guard pushed Conor away. Now, this comes from Hip Hop Ties Media. According to TMZ, so they're even quoting TMZ, Conor McGregor and Machine Gun Kelly got into an altercation after Conor asked Machine Gun Kelly for a picture, but he declined. Machine Gun Kelly then pushed Conor, which led to him spilling his drink. Conor then threw his drink at Machine Gun Kelly, and a wannabe fight kind of started, which I'm already going to call it. This was a publicity stunt. What does everybody else think?
Yeah, there's no way Machine Gun Kelly is ever going to, he'll be squashed. He'll be destroyed. That's Conor McGregor. Are you kidding me?
Keep in mind, this is Conor McGregor that was on a cane because he recently just broke his foot.
I don't care. He can break his foot. He can break his whole side of his body. He can still whoop that skinny little man. Let's
True.
Don't play.
True. What do you think, Jason? Publicity stunt, or was Machine Gun Kelly really looking for a fight?
Nah, he wasn't looking for no fight. I think if anything, Conor McGregor's probably looking at Megan Fox. That's who he's talking to, right? Yeah.
You're probably right about that. Let us know what you guys think about that. Moving on. So let me get back on track. Jordan, you see right there on the lower third there. Jordan, is it? How do you say? Do you guys follow this person? Jordan Cheyenne. I think I even misspelled
it. Looks like Cheyenne.
Jordan Cheyenne. Let's say it's that. I don't follow this person, so I don't know. But I'm gonna talk about her. This video went viral. So Jordan Cheyenne deleted her Instagram and her YouTube. Why? The influencer Jordan Cheyenne has taken down her YouTube channel and Instagram account for the quote health and well-being of her 9-year-old son in the wake of backlash against a recent blog that showed her pressuring him to pose for a video thumbnail. She said in a statement, "Getting completely offline, canceling all my videos and monetizations, and prioritizing my child are all I care about. I'm disgusted and horrified at what I did, and there is absolutely no excuse. It's terrible on so many levels. I love my child more than anything and will regret this moment forever." Did you guys research any of this? Did you guys, know what this is all about, or what happened?
I searched it. I Googled it, and all I could find was bad stuff about this. I couldn't find anything else, and I had never heard of her before this, but
500,000 followers.
It was bad enough to where she felt like she had to delete everything. But watch, give it a couple weeks, she'll have a big apology, big happy family video, and she'll be back up.
What about you, Jason? Did you know this what happened?
Yeah, I heard about this. The crazy thing is she's still using her son as an excuse. still using her son.
If the boy, so what the backstory is, they just found out that their dog got cancer, and that's what the boy was upset about. And so she wants to take the opportunity to make a video about it and post it on YouTube and talk about, I guess that maybe they've been talking about the dog, this journey with this dog. But the boy was still visibly upset, and she was trying to get this perfect thumbnail of him crying, of her crying, and get that on there. But what she accidentally did was to her editor directly to her channel, instead of uploading the thumbnail, she accidentally uploaded the video. And they saw her pressuring her son. At one point she was like, try to cry for the camera, and he was like, "I really am crying." And she's like, "Okay, well, look at the camera." So, and then internet did what the internet did what internet do. So what do you think? Would you ever pressure your kids to cry on command for a little cheddar?
Maybe get out of a speeding ticket, but not for YouTube.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Just kidding, folks. Just kidding.
Right? Don't stop blogging.
Yeah.
What is it? Just jokes. Just jokes.
Just jokes.
I thought it was crazy. So I don't know. I mean, like you said, she's gonna forgive herself, and this whole thing will blow over.
I would like to hear one of her followers what they think.
They probably well, she already deleted all the accounts, and you can't read any of the comments. So you got to go to Twitter and check those out. They're going crazy on it. They're being relentless on it right now. But you mean one of her supporters? I'm sure.
Her supporters, yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna be like, you just don't understand. Leave Jordan alone, like the Britney Spears guy. Leave Jordan alone. I'm pretty sure
She's just being a stage mom. Like the reputation of a stage mom. You know what that is? That's all she's doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It just got caught on camera this time.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
100%. Oh well, we'll see how it all turns out. Let us know what you guys think about it, and maybe we'll talk about it some more on this upcoming show. So, real quick, this is a topic that Jason, you should be excited about this. Hollywood Reporter reported that Andrew Garfield has responded to the whole drama, what's going on with No Way Home. Andrew Garfield responded to the alleged leaked photo of the upcoming Spider-Man No Way Home movie that appears to confirm he would reprise his role as Spidey along with Tobey Maguire. Rumors have been swirling for some time that Garfield and Maguire would be in the film that puts Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the multiverse with villains from previous Spider-Man film franchises. While a guest on The Tonight Show, Garfield continued to play coy about the entire situation. He has maintained that he is not in the film. Maguire has not given any recent interviews since. So, let's just, do you believe it or not? What do you think?
NDA is so tight. That's how I feel about it.
You think,
can't say anything.
I mean, everybody has seen. I should probably get this graphic working. Everybody has seen how Disney gets pissed off when Tom Holland, the current Spider-Man, leaks stuff and puts it. Why isn't my transition button not working? Whenever he leaks things, so they already know that you don't mess with the almighty Kevin Feige. So,
man, Disney needs to save this guy.
I think he's in it. I just think that he knows what will happen to him if he admits that he's in it.
Mm-hmm.
They're all in it. We already know they're all in it.
I think the original Aunt May is in it. I think
it's not exciting at this point to talk about this to me anymore because I'm like, we already know you're in it.
Yeah, we already know.
The multiverse is broken. Come on.
It just makes
Get on in there.
He's going to be like, you think he's going to, what if, let's just speculation real quick. What if a version of Emma Stone's character that died in Amazing Spider-Man is alive in Tom Holland's world, and he comes in and finds her, takes her,
yeah, sure,
that'd be great. Like you're dead here, but you're my girlfriend again. Oh, that would be romantic. I don't think she would do it. I don't think Emma Stone was gonna come back. That's just my speculation.
If all the Spider-Mans aren't in the new one, there's half of everybody's going to be pissed.
Yeah,
so.
I think at this point, I think they've hyped it up too much for him not to be in it.
They're going to have to put him in. If they figure out a way to squeeze him in if they're not in it right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So, real quick, spinoff for HBOMax for the Penguin, for the version of the Penguin that's going to come up in the Batman movie, The Batman with the Twilight Boy. What's his name? I literally just forgot his name. What's his name? From Twilight.
From Twilight?
He's gonna be Batman.
Yeah.
Anyway, Colin Farrell is the Penguin, so let's focus on him. He's getting a spinoff. He's getting his own TV series. With all these TV shows that are happening, I'm excited for it. Like, I think HBO Max is trying to keep up with Netflix. You got the Batgirl movie that's coming out. You got this spinoff. There's a lot of these TV shows, or comic book based, that are happening, and I'm all for it. They might go broke doing it, but I'm all for it while we have it.
Robert Patterson.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Didn't I say Twilight Boy? Didn't I say Robert Patterson? Thanks. But what do you guys think? What do you think about these spinoffs? Are you guys interested in any of these?
I don't. I'm going to be really upset if this Penguin sucks because the last iteration of Penguin with Danny DeVito, that was perfect. Like that, how could that like be any more perfect casting? So
Ooh.
I don't really see him as the Penguin. Like I know he looks kind of round in the face in that picture, but I don't know.
It doesn't even look like Colin Farrell in that picture. Look at that. That doesn't even look like him. People have I've seen reports that people say that performance he's not in the movie much, but they say what has been put on film was a good performance. You never watched Gotham, the TV show?
I did.
I love that version of the Penguin because the way he interact with Jim Gordon. Every episode he was in, "Hello, Jim." The way he said it just made me laugh every time.
But he was doing like an impression of the Danny DeVito one. Like if you remember the Danny DeVito Penguin, it was perfect. And I feel like every Penguin since then has just been a poor impression of Danny DeVito. That's his best role, his finest role.
Danny DeVito?
In the Penguin. That's his finest role. I'm not saying.
What was it? "You lousy minx! I ought to have you spayed. You sent me all the signals." And that look on the Catwoman's face. What the hell did you say to me? that was a great performance. What about you, Jason? You looking forward to this TV series?
Oh yeah. He must have did an outstanding job for him to even get a TV series. So.
Well, if we all see right now, if Sarah was the executive of Warner Brothers, she's like, "Get the hell out of here, Colin."
Bring back Danny DeVito.
Yeah, exactly. Let's open up the multiverse of madness for Danny DeVito.
The suit still fits him. He's still alive. He can do it.
Oh yeah, he's definitely still alive. We're about to prove that he's still alive in the next couple of topics, real quick. But I don't know. I'm excited for it. I'm just excited of all the things that it's what HBOMax is doing. Now, for the next topic, I know you're going to probably talk about this tomorrow. But if you want to skip it, I understand. But so I just recently today I watched and I gave my impressions a little bit about the latest episode of What If, and so I've heard a lot of people that don't like it. They're kind of jumping off of the whole What If series. But emotionally, it hit me. As everybody knows, I'm a huge T'Challa Black Panther fan, and hearing Chadwick's voice again, this time it meant a lot. And I gave all my opinions about that earlier today. I went live right after it. I don't know if anybody saw it. If you noticed, I was actually teared up too. So I was very hurt and vulnerable because of Mr. Boseman again. Once again, he got me again. And I think that it now, to me, after watching this episode, and I love this episode, I thought it was the best one so far. I liked it more than my previous favorite one was the Guardians of the Galaxy one was my previous most favorite one. But this one I loved even more than that. I now believe that this is the reason why Chapman decided not to go public with his illness was because he knew that he was doing these projects, and because it can't be a coincidence that almost every, and I don't know if you guys seen the episode, but almost every episode that he's done with What If, there's been a little bit of comforting that from his own words to try to comfort us to be okay with his passing. There's always these great quotes that would help people that deal with death or deal with loss or something like that. That's how I don't know. That's how I took it. Did any of you guys see it? Jason, did you see this episode?
Oh yeah, I saw it. I enjoyed it too. My biggest thing with any of these episodes is I don't like it when it almost comes out to the same conclusions as the regular movie, where Tony Stark still dies. Pepper Pot takes over the company. It's different stuff like that. It's the same thing happening. It's really nothing changed. And when we get into Black Panther 2, I'm thinking it's going to be this whole storyline just about.
You think the multiverse of madness might interfere with Wakanda Forever, and that's how they might try to explain getting a new Black Panther?
Absolutely.
What about you, Sarah? What do you think? If you want to skip.
I'll do a highlight. So I enjoyed the content. So I enjoyed the story and how they put it together. I didn't particularly like the content because I wouldn't have voted for this one the way that they wrote it because I don't like bad guys to win ever. and he was real sneaky, and so very true to his original character. So it was well done, but it wasn't my favorite because all the people that I love the most got tricked or died, and I don't like that.
Yeah, obviously, like keeping Iron Man in play would put a lot of things in check. It just created this void and this what if that for Killmonger to have a perfect avenue through a lot of death of a lot of major other characters like Iron Man to win in the end. Like that's crazy. So technically, they're telling us if Killmonger happened to have gone this route through Iron Man, he would have succeeded over everything. He would have created at the end. It shows you that he still would have created those like the other heroes would have been inspired to probably. I'm convinced that Shuri is going to would invent a suit for Pepper to become that I forgot her name when she wears her suit or something like that.
Iron Maiden.
I'm pretty sure that was the route.
That's a band.
The Iron Maiden, excellent. But yeah, no.
Wasn't it Rescue?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Rescue.
What's her name? Rescue. Yeah.
Rescue.
And I'm pretty sure that they were going to still go that route, and maybe not. Maybe Killmonger would get away with it, but who knows? But yeah, I just enjoyed the fact that like Don Cheadle, Michael B. Jordan, everybody came back. I enjoyed it. So to me,
Pepper Potts was so soft.
Oh yeah,
she was just like, "There's nothing I can do," and that's not Pepper Potts.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Like it seemed like at one point she was like, it's my job to prevent people that would take advantage of Tony from like in the main in the main timeline she was better at her job and keeping people away from Tony, but she dropped the ball with Killmonger. So damn, Pepper, do better. But moving on real quick to real fast to the main, as I know we're way over time, and the next topic is with Christopher Nolan. So, Christopher Nolan, as you guys may have or may have not heard, has decided to make his next movie with Universal instead of his long partnership with Warner Brothers. I'm not going to say it's over. It's just that they in a what would we call it, in a situation right now, or they're in a situation.
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
Situationship.
It's a relationship right now with Warner after he expressed his big disdain with with his movies being put on. What did he say? I thought I was going to work with a major movie producing company. Turns out I'm really working for a shitty app. He was talking about HBOMax. So Nolan jumped from Warner Brothers to one of its biggest rivals, and is noteworthy but not entirely shocking. The director made no secret of the fact that he was dismayed. This is what they put. Bloody pissed is what I'd put by Warner Brothers' decision to release the entire 2021 slate on HBOMax. Sources familiar with negotiations says that Nolan asked for, though it's unclear whether or not he's going to receive this, an exclusive theatrical window between 90 to 120 days for his upcoming World War II epic. So, good move. Bad move is it's good for Nolan, I guess. He's going to get more money. But the 90 to 120 day window for his movie to stay in the theaters in the pandemic era that we're living in now. Sarah, do you think is that even going to make sense?
I think it depends on his contract. So I'd be pissed if my contract is something where I got a piece of the box office and they released it both on streaming and in the box, in the theaters. Right. So then I would probably come back and say, hey, no, I want exclusive theater access. If you're going to eventually release it on HBOMax, I want it exclusively in the theaters for at least that time so I can make my bank before you put it out on streaming. So
exactly.
I don't know.
And that's what he negotiated. He wants that larger window, that guarantee that it's going to stay in theaters to maximize his profit. And according to this, it looks like that they agreed to it. I don't think they're going to give him the full 90 to 120 days. It's probably going to come down from that, maybe 90 days. But
then I hope he sues. You know.
You hope he sues. On top of jumping ship, you think that he should sue?
Well, he's still got a home with Disney, so it's not like he's hurting for places to work.
Christopher, well, yeah, I mean, this is Universal. He just signed a contract with Universal Studios. So
yeah.
he's gonna. I think he's gonna make bank either way it goes. But do you think he should? Not only that, you think he should also sue Warner Brothers?
Well, if they breach his contract, then why wouldn't he sue?
I guess if Scarlett Johansson can get away with it, let's see what happens.
Lots of other actors, producers, and directors have sued their companies for breach of contract, and it's never gotten the play that Scarlett Johansson's did. So it's just interesting how that one came to the forefront.
When a man sues the studio, they're being strong. But when a woman does it, they call her all kinds of offensive words. You see,
they called her petty and that she was money grabbing and all sorts. Why does she need millions when she's got millions? Because she was
grateful,
she was guaranteed
Scarlett.
that money.
Yeah, exactly. No. I agree. Yeah, they
BS.
They really tried to dump on Scarlett on that one. They bent over backwards to kiss Nolan's butt. What about you, Jason? What do you think? What do you think about this move to Universal?
I think, like you said, for him it's a good move, but whatever movie he put out, it better be like the show notes said, epic. For it to be out 120 days, yeah, it better be epic. Where people's constantly going to the theater.
Yeah. People are gonna be like, man, they should have put this on Netflix. Well, I don't know. It's I saw his last movie, so I saw Tenet in theaters. I liked it. It confused me and everything, but I enjoyed it. So I'm not worried about whether or not it's gonna be good. I'm wondering what they're gonna do with this window. And again, guys, if you're in the chat room, if you chat with us live, we'll see it. It'll display real big as day on the bottom corner over there. So let us know your thoughts on any of the topics. But we're about to end the show real fast. We're already over time, real quick. But before we go, last topic of the week is, what was it? Oh my goodness, I lost it already. The last topic of the week was, I'm excited about this. We were just talking about Danny DeVito. So there is a sequel to Twins about to come out. Do you remember that Oscar-worthy comedy Twins, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Penguin, Danny DeVito? So Eddie Murphy he was too busy for 10 years to be in the sequel to this. So Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito have played mismatched brothers in the 80s in that hit comedy Twins. Now they're teaming up and they're joining with Tracy Morgan to play their triplet brother. In the sequel that's going to be called Triplets. So, who is going to sign up first to go see Twins? I'm looking at you, Sarah.
I'll watch it. I mean, the whole premise of the original show was that Danny DeVito was the natural-born son of the parents, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger was a genetically modified version.
Yeah, Danny got all the leftover crap genetics, right?
Yeah. Well, he got the original, what the potluck genetics, being naturally born, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger was grown in a lab. So I guess Tracy Morgan will also be grown in a lab. How will that work?
that's how I say, because there's a 20-year age difference.
As funny as he is, I don't think anybody's going to grow that on purpose. Not to be mean, but just saying.
Like, I'm not saying.
I don't know.
Right there. Okay. Jason, let me get your thoughts first real quick before I close the show. What do you think about this whole thing?
I'm interested. I know one thing. Eddie Murphy maybe get his act together with these movies, man.
I would have rather seen Eddie on this one.
I would have rather see Eddie too. But he be missing out on a lot of good movies. He's supposed to have been in Ghostbusters, Twins. He need to get his act together.
But I mean, to be fair, he got Beverly Hills Cop. That was his franchise, 100% his. So the things that he passed on, we would have enjoyed him in. But the things he didn't pass on were like things he had more a lead in. So.
Well, I mean, he's at this point in his career. He doesn't have to work if he doesn't want to. Yeah, exactly. And so maybe he saw this script and was like, "No, thanks."
He said no for 10 years for a reason. So now that makes me wonder how bad this script is. And I don't know. I would have liked Dave Chappelle to be the third.
I mean, don't have high hopes. It's obviously Twins 2 called Triplets. They're throwing an extra baby in there that's an adult. So it's not like it's not gonna be box office gold. You're not gonna walk away with.
This is going directly to Netflix. It's obviously 20
or Amazon Prime.
There you go.
Obviously 20 years later they got the samples, and they inseminated a black woman 20 years after they did the experiment with someone else that made Danny DeVito and Eddie, but I mean that pretty much.
But how are they triplets? The whole idea is that they would
have been born together. Yes, that would. Be
they were born the same day, the same time, the same parents, twins, and then the triplets. If he's born 20 years later, that's not a triplet.
Okay. Here we go. Here's the plot.
Right?
Here's the thing. There were there's still never mind. What I was about to say wasn't gonna make sense. It wouldn't explain why he's black. So I guess
it's genetic modification. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
God, there is a big. That's that word that Jason used. The plot hole, right, Jason? That's that word you used to use. There is a big plot. I bet you. I know one thing. I bet we wouldn't have these. Somebody's at the bathroom door. I bet that we wouldn't have these questions if Eddie Murphy was in it.
No, the bell's trying to tell us that the movie's going to be just a bunch of ding dongs.
Anyway, all right.
It wasn't the doorbell. It was a very well-timed plot device for the show here. Ding dong. That's what the movie's about.
Exactly. Triplets. The three ding dongs. I only hope that Schwarzenegger's character is still the same. I hope that we don't see a jaded, version of that, because he was a very optimistic person. He was very uplifting, up the good vibes and stuff. And Danny DeVito was the. How much you want to bet they're gonna try to switch the character around? Like Danny DeVito is the optimist, and after Schwarzenegger got married to the lady that he was in love with, there's a big divorce. He's all jaded. He's all negative. Or maybe he's running his own super health company, and he's like a big billionaire, and Danny DeVito hates his guts again or something like that.
Well, I think probably what makes more sense is the two twins, Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger, somehow are still connected, and all of a sudden here comes Tracy Morgan out of nowhere, disrupting their entire life, their happiness, their whole life that they created from the last show. Well, because he's like, what happened to me? Where is it? Or this is happening now, and they're still making us, and that kind of thing. Save the day.
Why don't we look alike?
Yeah.
What's going on with these genetics? That's probably what they're going to say. Guys, let us know your thoughts on it. I tried to keep it as short as possible. Sorry again. Once again, I'm gonna call it, Sarah. That's it. I'm calling it. Next week, I guarantee it. We're starting 100% on time. We're gonna start 1 minute early. I'm calling it right now. I guarantee it.
Okay.
I'm guaranteeing it.
Okay.
So I appreciate you guys for helping me out and talking with these things again. As I like, I like talking about these things and getting. Why I don't want to close the show with just on Tracy Morgan though. Is there a better picture than that?
You should get the Danny DeVito penguin, because I'm saying no penguin like the Danny DeVito penguin.
Oh, no.
Ain't no penguin like the Danny DeVito penguin.
I guess that's fitting, having that graphic up there. The show's ended soon. Guys, I'm going to end the stream now because I know everybody's got a lot of things that we have to get into. I'm sorry. Again, sorry about that, and I'll do better. I know there was a few people that were waiting in the chat room. That's what that's what that box below is for. So if you wanna put something in the box, it's gonna pop up right there. You guys were waiting 30 minutes for the show to start, and y'all ditched because Chris once again.
What's in the box?
Oh, I should put that. What's in the box? I should put that right there at the top, right here. What's in the box? And then people will put up a whole bunch of middle finger emojis. That's in the box. All right, guys. So. Chris Fagan for Sarah Katherine the Red and Jason in the bathroom bell. We're once again here, and we're about to sign off, and appreciate you guys. Until next time, no talking during the outro.
Our supporters help make all this content possible, so make sure you check out our Patreon page so you can help us bring you the content you want.
Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal. Yo.